again. Welcome again to the hot seat. This is Off the Wall with Pete and Preston. It's Sunday night at 8 o'clock, and that means Must See TV is right here on our channel.
From 9 to 5, been biting my tongue for all this time. Won't let anyone cut me short. I was thinking this was the way to go, and you put up your puppet show. I say cheers to life. No, I'll be no good man's wife. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. So I woke up, sun in my eyes. Forgot all about what I did last night. What I do remember that it was real, real nice. Talks about me are never good. I don't live life the way that I should. Oh well, I'm in for some fun tonight. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. No, you better go home. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. Hey now, don't be shy. Follow my lead if you wanna be mine. Hey now, it's you and I. We could be the next Bonnie and Clyde. Hey now, don't be shy. Follow my lead if you wanna be mine. Oh, it's a time to rise up. Live the life we're proud of.
Fireworks countdown, July 1st is coming, everybody. I know you see it on the channel every time we go live with the Disney broadcast, and I got goosebumps because I can't wait for it. But tonight we're going to start it out with talking with another great creator on a Wednesday night. I know you got to be excited. It's late over there in England and the UK, but we got a great one here tonight. I'm excited. So welcome into the chat. I see already geeking out with Melly Mel's in the car. Drive careful. Mick Dork Pops in the house. Tori Camella, great to see you. Cinder Alley loves Disney in here. Dan Wynne, my buddy, he's always here. Maddie Williams in the house, in the house. Disney Freak in the house. I got a new theme song for you later on. That'll be coming up on an upcoming show. We got that in here. Let me see who else. Let me look at the big board. Oodalali Lane, Kate in here with us. Rachel's Adventures, Birdwell, 2427. Walking with the Woods. What's up, Nick? Good to see you, buddy. A lot of friends in here already. Paul Engel in the house as well. Let's get things rolling. I want to get over to this creator because, after all, it is Wednesday.
Hump day.
Yes, it is. That's a good thing. That means a new creator on the channel. What's up, Glenn? Welcome in, buddy. Let's talk about what we got going on here to get things started first. We tell everybody, check out Dean at The Live Place and theliveplace.com. Dreamers Empire, your TV guide for viewing right here. Everything on YouTube. They are absolutely fantastic. Inducted into the Disney YouTube Recognition Series with number 50. Please check them out. They are fantastic. Welcome in, Jess. Great to see you. And Jeannie here as well. Partner channels, I got some great ones, everybody. Myers and the Mouse, Diz Our Dream. They go consistently from the parks. Check them out. Check them out. Disney World Freak, Dole Whip Dad go from the parks and from home. They do a fantastic job. Disney content over on their channels. Carlos is spreading out doing some other unique stuff as well. Dole Whip Dad does Creator Talk on his channel. Dad Builds, he does NASCAR and Disney, does a fantastic job with his stuff as well. Brian K., welcome in. Producer Preston, of course, my son. Love him to death. Does a great job with all of his Funko Pops. We tell you to check out the chaotic crusaders of our channel. These are people here on YouTube that are involved with our channel one way or another. Lovin DisWorld, executive producer in charge of new talent relations. Dan Wynne, he's teaching me how to do Facebook over there, 20,000 strong on Disney Worlders. Disney Dynamicks, Magically Mad Adventures, and Casey's Corner are all going to bring us segments later on in the show. Manhattan and Fox, they have an hour together, but they are our musician and statistician. Magic of the Mouse Radio, we are proud to be featured on Magic of the Mouse. This show that you're hearing tonight will be an upcoming episode on Magic of the Mouse Radio as we sit down with our guests from Wednesday nights. And T. Marie's Place, our lead moderator for our channel, does a fantastic job. Check her out. Cristina Wittmann, if you're looking to move anywhere into the Orlando area, Central Florida, Cristina Wittmann should be your realtor of choice. I've seen so much success from her on her social media recently with closings that she has, from making magic as a cast member to now being a magic spreader with Century 21. She will put that gold sold sign on your property 100%. Let me tell you, if you don't believe me, believe Century 21. They put this on their worldwide site that Cristina Wittmann, most closed units in May, a top producer. Congratulations, Cristina. Thank you for being a crusader for our channel. Clean Look Cleaning Services, Manchester, New Hampshire. They are fantastic. 30 minutes and up, they can put a spotless shine on your property. If Mickey's giving them the thumbs up, you know they got to be good. Look how clean that floor is. You can eat off of it. It's absolutely fantastic. Clean Look Cleaning Services, Manchester. What's up? What's up? Samantha Lowe in the house. Lauren in here as well. Thank you for coming in. We appreciate you. Every week I tell everybody, check out LBV over on Lake Bona Visitors. They do a great job with all their shirts and attire. They got some new stuff coming out. Make sure you're checking out Lake Bona Visitors on Etsy. They do an excellent job. Our Clubhouse on Facebook is growing. We're up almost to 1,900 people following over there now. My goal is to get us to 2,000 in the next couple months. We'll be working at that. Check us out over there. It's a place where I allow creators to post content, and I encourage consumers to come in and find new creators and what they're doing. It's what it's all about, growing the community in our clubhouse, the Disney Chaos Clubhouse. Come check it out. We do have membership on the channel for anybody that might be interested. 4 different levels from the clubhouse all the way up to the Chaos Club 33, which is the top level. And if you do some of the top levels with our channel, you will get one of the minted coins that we created for our channel, and everybody that's received them has told me, yeah, I really like this. I'm happy with it. Hopefully you will be as well if you decide to join the clubhouse. Welcome in, John. Great to see you. Samantha Lowe, I saw came in, making sure I'm not missing anybody as we're going. Let's see. I want to jump down. I want to skip that. I want to skip that. Hit that up a little bit later. Just a reminder in the community as we get ready to go to our guest in just about 1 minute. Weekend special report with Dad Builds Saturday nights is a great hangout, great place to check out. You should have a good time over there. Check out Dad Builds 9:30 on Saturday nights. Sundays, you can check out 2 great ladies. The Dinners with Donna at 4 o'clock. She does an excellent job every other Sunday. Kelly, the Mickey Bunch, she's special Sunday nights. It's a late night chat after I do ridiculous stuff on Sunday nights. Donna Jaworski is great to watch. And highlighted again until it happens, July coming up, July 25th, Donna's birthday. She will be celebrating by doing a fundraiser for Give Kids the World. We ask everybody, please go over, consider, if we get 500 people over there and everybody gives $2, we've raised $1,000 for Give Kids the World. $2, 500 people. I don't think it's too much to ask. Go over and support Donna Jaworski for her birthday tea party celebration fundraiser for Give Kids the World. I can tell you that I will be donating myself because I believe in supporting those in need. All right, we are going to get ready to roll here. I am going to do it. I'm going to hit the phone lines. I'm going to open up phone lines so they are ready to go. So people that have the link can call in. Ollie, what's up, brother? Tuning in from London. Well, I'm interviewing a UK creator, Ollie May. So I'm glad you're here, buddy. Good to see you. Tiki Man Tim, Casey Bryant, great to see you as well. I hit the phone. Phone's open. I remind you that tonight, if you want to ask a question to our guest, please highlight at Pete McDevitt Show in the chat so it jumps up in orange so I can see it and we can ask our guest, okay? Let's bring up their screenshot before we bring them in and screen share it. There it goes. Traveling Magical. I found these guys quite a bit ago. They weren't, as grown up now as they are. You see them now, they're up at 1.35. I found them well below 1.35. And they've grown substantially since then, and I think a lot more growth is coming. They're a fantastic channel. My guests tonight utilize their YouTube channel to welcome you to join them on all of their magical adventures. Captain Akron, welcome in. They are a down-to-earth couple from the northwest of England who vote and bring you all of these incredible adventures. And I'm not talking about just Disney. They do all kind of incredible stuff, including Universal and many attractions from around the UK, but including a heavy focus on Disneyland Paris. Their magical journey truly started with Disney as they were engaged in Walt Disney World, something I would have liked to have done. I'm already jealous. Ashley's going to have to tell me about it when he comes in. He's laughing backstage right now. I can see him laughing. Disney Cable Magic, great to see. I think that's absolutely fantastic. They got engaged there. That's awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 1.35 people, 1.35 thousand people cannot be wrong. Already found this channel. They think it's amazing. They want you to come over and say hello, and I want you to check them out tonight. But first, let's bring them in. Ashley from Traveling Mexico. Good to see you, buddy.
Thanks for having me. Yeah,
okay. It's late.
It's been a while. Yeah, well, yeah. It's midnight here, so
it's midnight over. I appreciate you again. Of course, this is one half of the Traveling Magical. The as Ashley would say, the better half is sleeping right now because she works very.
I was wondering where you were going with that, but I'm glad you went for the other half being sleeping. That's fine.
Yeah, she's sleeping right now, and we did not want to get Em up. She has to get up very early in the morning. So Ashley agreed to do the interview with me. We set this up a long time ago. I said absolutely. Because I want to tell more people about your channel. Super late here walking with the Woods says. Absolutely. And we love all you guys that are our friends from around the globe and across the pond. Ash, why don't you start off telling us just in general about you guys and what you want to share, and then we'll dig more into the channel and everything in just a little bit.
I think just like what we want to share is just like how, like bringing, like we enjoyed watching other people and like the escapism it sort of gives from going to different places that maybe that you've never been before, and then just like bringing people along for the ride. It was a kind of way to document in the beginning, and now it's obviously escalated a lot more than that. But
it's tell everybody it's you and your wife doing the channel. Tell them a little bit about that.
So we're not a husband and wife just yet. We just coming. Got engaged in Walt Disney World, but it was more my idea. I'll be first to admit that. Because of my media background, being in uni and stuff like that, then we both sort of love Disney, which we didn't realize when we first met. So that sort of
cool.
It sort of. For both of us, it made us love Disney even more because it was something that we could share together. So, and then the channel sort of escalated from just something small, and then obviously 1.35 subscribers later, it's a lot bigger than when we first started.
Oh, absolutely. I love it. Welcome in, Eric Lee. Welcome into Disney Baker. Drive careful, Chris. He's driving up 95 right now in America. America, as Chris says it, but be safe, buddy. So you guys, unique, found each other, and neither one of you love Disney. Talk a little bit about from your side, and you can share with what you know on M's side of your love of Disney and how that came about. Was it from your childhood up? Was it something unique? Share with us a little bit there.
Yeah, so for both of us, really, it was just from childhood, something that we'd always loved, something that both our families have always sort of encouraged and everything. And then, like, when we first met, like, neither of us really mentioned it. It was just like, oh, yeah, we like this Disney film or whatever. And then, when we started getting to know each other a lot more, it was like, oh, yeah, okay, we both really like Disney. And, just sort of escalated from there, really. Like, now that we obviously both share this love of Disney, it can be a bit dangerous sometimes when you see new things out and you go to each other, you should get that, or so
And you guys, tell us a little bit here, because we don't have this happen on the channel often. Tell us a little bit about the engagement, how that all came about down in Orlando.
Yeah, so we get asked this quite a lot because our first like little vlogs weren't like film everything. It was just like film bits and stuff. So it basically, I made an excuse up as to why I needed to go and see all of her family and like ask if it was okay, basically. I know a lot of people would say that's a bit of an old school way of doing it, but it was something that I always wanted to do. But so I went home and like asked my family, asked her family. Yeah, fine. Had the ring and everything, and I had to make up an excuse as to why I had a delivery that day. I just said, "Oh, my dad's ordered something for my mum for Christmas. It was in a sale. Don't worry about it. I have not opened it." And then, yeah, I'd always decided it was going to be Magic Kingdom because it's obviously the first thing that you think of when you think of Disney. The castle and everything, and because Emily's such a massive fan of Beauty and the Beast, I had considered doing it whilst we were in Be Our Guest.
Really?
But just the timing was it just didn't feel right. So we went out of there after, and I'm not sure what the show's called. It wasn't Happily Ever After, but that sort of played, and I was like, oh,
Was it?
yeah. No, it was. I don't know what was I think it like comes before Happily Ever After,
Okay.
or it comes after it. I can't remember what the name of the show is. I'm sure someone in the comments will be able to tell me. But yeah, so we watched that, and then I was like really like persistent, like we need to take a photo, because at the time, obviously the Christmas, like the dream lights were on, so it made it even more magical. So yeah, then I persisted and said to the once upon a time, that's it. What I said in the comments there. I told the camera cast member, the photography pass. I said, I'm gonna ask my girlfriend to marry me, and he was like, no problem, let's do it. So then he was just getting all the angles and everything, and yeah, it sort of went from there, really. So
start doing a couple pictures and then went down to one knee, or did you go right to it?
I went right down to it, and then I was just like, I'm not holding this off any longer. So yeah, I had the ring with me, and
I love it. See, if it was me, and I love that, I wanted to do that, but we've been married by the time we got down there and do it. But I actually said to my wife one time, I said, it's a good thing we didn't know each other back then, because if I'd have done it, I would have liked to have done it kind of like you did. So tip of the hat to you. I think it's fantastic. I would have told my fiance at that time, if that was me, oh my God, there's Tinkerbell. And then had her look, and then got down to one knee. So when she turned around, there it was. But I love the story. I think it's fantastic, and I'm so happy for you guys. Cinderella Loves Disney. Great to see you. She'll be a guest upcoming on the show. The ultimate place for a proposal, she says. Love it. Theme Park Baza in here. Theme Park said, good to see you guys. We got to get you guys on as a guest as well on this channel. I love those guys. I've seen them with Carlos. Very, very entertaining. They said, you old romantic Ash. I think that's great. Let's see what else. What's Nick got here? I was wondering if the cameraman followed you around for hours.
Not quite, no.
That would have been pricey. So Space Mountain Nick saying hello to everybody. All right, let's dig in. Tell me about your channel, Traveling Magical. How'd you come up with the name and your initial plan for what you wanted to do is bringing the channel to light? And I asked my moderators, I see Jesse's been doing it. Please keep throwing your links, the link for Ashley and Emily into the chat. And if anybody decides, I'll make it clear again, I do this every interview. I'm not asking you to go subscribe. I'm asking you to consider subscribing based on the quality of the interview, based on the quality of their channel, the content they have. If you go over there tonight and you like it and you subscribe, let us know in the chat so we can say thank you while we're here. Go ahead, bud.
Definitely. I've lost train of thought now.
The question was, tell me a little bit about how you came up with channel name and concept and all that stuff.
Yeah, so channel name, obviously it was supposed to be just to document like our like Disney trips. So obviously we were traveling to different like Disney parks, and that is something obviously that we want to accomplish, is to get to every single one. And then obviously magical being because it was purely Disney based at the beginning, but now it's sort of changed to a bit of everything.
Okay.
And then like when it first started, it was, like I said initially, my idea. I wanted an excuse as to why I was going to be filming when we got engaged.
Right.
So that was sort of like the natural progression of having like Instagram, was to do that. And she didn't obviously catch on. So but then in the end, I didn't actually film as much of the actual engagement because I was so like locked on to the thought of actually doing it. So
I got you. Welcome, Yankees highlights and Chomps and Sunshine. Welcome in. Great to see you guys as well. So Traveling Magical, the name of the channel.
Yeah.
How'd you come up with that?
Yeah, so like I said, it's just traveling to like, because
All
obviously we
over?
wanted to, documenting that, and then obviously with the magical
So,
being the Disney.
but you're obviously not. You're doing more than just Disney. So so now it's kind of like magical experiences from everywhere, where you're taking that Disney love and showing it from all these places. Talk to me
Yeah,
a bit about these other places that you're going and showing on your channel.
yeah. So from actually doing the vlogs in Disneyland Paris and Disney World, at the beginning of last year, when we were starting to like come to an end of the Disney World series of vlogs, because we only uploaded like once a week, we were like, actually quite enjoy that sort of thing. And then we've got a love for there's a zoo quite close to us called Chester Zoo, and they have started doing Dole Whips. So obviously the natural thing for us Disney fanatics is to go there and enjoy a Dole Whip. So we started doing that, seeing how that goes, and we're like, okay, it's not as bad as what we thought. Really quite enjoying that. And then with the lockdown and everything, we just started doing, you know, like Disney themed like tag videos and that kind of thing. So yeah, that's
Okay.
that.
Walking with the Woods says, what YouTube channels made you want to be one yourself? This was actually a question that I had, but when Walking with the Woods throws it out, you step back and you say, go ahead, take the question. So throw it out there for him. Ash, what
I
made you
mean,
want to do it?
yeah, Nick's always got a good few questions to ask. But yeah, the channels that like we sort of watched initially when we first started watching like Disney YouTube together, the obvious ones, sort of the Tim Trackers and everything like that. Paging Mr. Morrow, Prince Charming Dev, that kind of thing. And then because of that, we started, expanding. Like we probably watch more YouTube than we do like actual satellite TV now. So
I believe it.
yeah,
A lot of people say that, and that's awesome. That's a great question. But yeah, I think Nick just hit another goal. I think they hit like 1,300, but we'll recognize that.
yeah. I seen that today. That was amazing. Yeah.
Yes, we're happy for them, but we'll do a live recognition for them when they hit 1,500 again.
Yeah.
So, let's talk a little bit about, we talked about your love of Disney and your passion for that. But Disney, you've got to go to both Orlando and to DLP, and you go to DLP quite a bit. Share with us, for those of you that don't know as much about Disneyland Paris, what you think are some of the special points of that park, and then some of the differences between what they'll see in Orlando.
So Disneyland Paris is quite condensed. It's a real small park. It's a lot sort of like Disneyland in the way that it's, quite all close together and everything. But it does have a lot of like nice sight lines and stuff like that. So like you've got the cubed trees on the hillside as you come down. But they've also got like your classic rides, but with a slight twist on them. So I think that's like the biggest part, is that it's got the classic rides that you would expect and that you would want from a Disney park, but that it's got that slight twist to them. So like their Big Thunder Mountain, it goes under the Rivers of America.
Nice.
It goes under to start the ride, and it's a lot more like twists and turns I find on it as well.
Okay.
And it sort of ties in with the story of the Phantom Manor, so it's sort of like it's a lot more intertwined, and I think that's what I like about it. Yeah.
Awesome. What are some of your favorite rides over there in Disneyland Paris? Obviously, Thunder.
Yeah, Big Thunder. I like the Tower of Terror that they've got there. Recently, I think 2019, they sort of completely overhauled it, and it's got like 3 different like lift shafts. So it's got 3 different stories, all based around like this sort of like mysterious girl that sort of disappeared in the tower. Okay. And I like that sort of unique twist to the original, but also like Ratatouille that's coming to Epcot. That's an amazing ride there. Big Thunder Mountain, like Walking with the Woods, that is literally the best version in my mind. I've obviously not ridden them all, but yeah, it's an amazing ride. I prefer the Hyperspace Mountain in Disneyland Paris. Okay. A lot of people are a bit against the Star Wars theming, but I think it works really well. And it's more of a rock and roller coaster style coaster on the inside rather than.
Okay, I like that. Absolutely like that. The big thing over in Tokyo is all of the popcorn that is all over the place and 10 times different thing. Do we find that in DLP as well?
Um, the whole snack thing with Disneyland Paris isn't. I mean, they're doing it more now, which is great to see. But they do have like different themed popcorn buckets. So we've got one which is like Cinderella's carriage and an Oogie Boogie one.
Right.
But they have done various popcorn buckets, but not so much the flavors.
Not like,
Yeah, other than the only flavors that you can choose from is like sweet or savory.
okay.
So,
gotcha. Welcome in Disney M UK in the house. We just booked her. Disney M will be a guest on the show down the road. We're excited about that as well. My guest tonight, just in case you're interested, everybody, let me share the screen again. Traveling Magical. We've been putting the link in tonight. Thank you, moderators, for doing that. Traveling Magical. They do great stuff on their channel. I would encourage you to go over, take a look, and consider subscribing based on the quality of their channel and also based on the charismatic interview that they're putting on with us tonight. I truly appreciate everybody hanging out with us tonight and talking about it. So let's talk about, you mentioned a few of the channels that inspired you to get started and do that, and that's a good thing. Let's talk about where you want your channel to go in the long run, where it's now, where you are looking for it to be down the road.
I mean, at one point we were so like fixated on like numbers and everything like that, but now we're just seeing how far we can, push it and see what happens. Really, we're just excited to see what happens in the future. We hit 1,000 way before we even thought we would, just under a year.
Nice.
So yeah, it was a bit crazy when that happened, but yeah, it was really nice when that happened as well because it felt like we were doing something right for that to happen. So yeah, just seeing how far we can get it, and meeting new people along the way. That's always a great plus as well.
That's a huge factor. Yeah. The whole thing. I think the community building. We're sitting here today as you and I are talking, and we've got people watching from Florida. We've got people watching from the UK. We've got people watching from all over the world. And I think that's what it does, is allows this community. Part of the reason I'm trying to do what I'm doing with growing the community is to bring us all together under one thing. So off the wall question, I'm allowed one. I do have that off the wall show that we do. And I would like to get you and Emily on that. If you're up for it, I'll get the spot. All right. You got a date. I'm going to shoot you a date on direct message later tonight or tomorrow. You got a Sunday date on that. That's one of the ones where I'd like to try to get Emily in with us because we'll
I'll see what magic I can pull.
Let's see what magic I can pull. Try to get her a late start on a Monday morning. That would be great. True, great to see you. But let me throw out one off the wall question.
Okay.
Is Dan Disney Dan really from the UK, or is he just faking it?
I don't know. It's
I'm still trying to figure it out.
The accent comes and goes.
I still think he's from Cleveland, and he's really pulling off falsehoods. I'm not sure. I just want to figure it out. Anyway,
you can either confirm or deny on that one.
He didn't even know about these breakfast things you got. Or he was trying to tell us about these things. And he made a debacle of it. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Dan, but I still think he's really Billy from Cleveland, and he's just putting off that he's Dan. Our guest tonight, Traveling Magical, everybody, 8,527 followers on Instagram, 426 posts. I absolutely love that. Twitter, 1,447 followers. I'll be honest with you, Ash, I'm trying to grow it to be that big, so congratulations on that. Awesome. YouTube, 1.34K, 154 videos. 26,723 views, which is fantastic in itself as well. Let's talk about your channel. Let's dig into it for a minute here. You've got 22 different playlists on your channel. And over there, I'm gonna throw out a couple of the topics that you have. But if you could just spend a few minutes when I get done, talking a little bit about your playlist, what your thoughts were behind it, what people find it, and all that stuff. You got stuff over there on home cooking, weekly vlogs, Vlogmas 2020, the Chester Zoo, Disneyland Paris, your Florida trip when you went to there in November of 19, and of course Loungeflies and unboxings. Talk to everybody about your playlist and what kind of quality content they can find over there.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of playlists, but that's just because of me. It's
No,
really my.
The more you have,
Really,
that's awesome. There's nothing wrong with that. I think the more playlists, the better. It's more content for people to find out about you. So just elaborate a little bit on them. I think they're great.
yeah. So like when I look at someone's channel and I see a particular video that I like to have like a bit of a binge.
Mm-hmm.
So my issue is like if I have a playlist, I'll have everything of that particular thing on there. So like you said, like the unboxings all together. We did like a series of like Disney at home kind of recipes during the lockdown. So I compiled that and put it in just one direct place so that everyone could find it essentially. And yeah, just like it's getting a bit over the top, so it might just fill a whole thing of just playlists.
That's a good thing. Well, your last trip to Florida was in November of 19, obviously with things opening back up again. Is that on the plan to try to get back over across on a boat? Or on a plane?
I mean, before everything sort of kicked off, the plan was to go to Florida for this year, but obviously with everything happening, the lockdowns and stuff, we didn't even book it. So we didn't, we didn't even look into it. But we are looking into it for next year for the 50th.
Nice.
Well, the extended 50th, if you will. So yeah, around September time, I think we're going to look for doing that, and we're going to do like a bit of Disney, bit of Universal, sort of separate the trip up a little bit.
I love it. Disney Cable Magic, who will be a guest on our channel down the road. I can't wait to sit down with her. She says, I have a serious Etsy problem. I'm so checking it out right after this. So interesting and stuff. I love that. Love that.
Thank you.
Mel's got something good to say. Mel always has something good to say. That's a good way of looking at it. Playlists can definitely be helpful for the viewers, and it's also for the creator. Absolutely. I agree with you, Mel, 100%. I love the fact that you have content out there. Let me throw you one of our creator questions. Matt Williams puts a unique one together. He's one of my members. He says, if Disney decided to build a theme park to celebrate the Disney YouTube community, and they would ask you to build a ride and or show based on your YouTube channel, what would it be like?
Oh, now that would be... I think that would be a bit of a train wreck, if I'm honest. I think it would probably have to be like a fast-paced ride because we love that kind of style. That is a hard one. That's a really good question.
It is a very good question.
It would probably have to be like there'd be a lot of scents going on as you zooming past. Quite an interactive queue line because if people want a queue, then
right.
they're gonna want something to interact with.
Absolutely. Love it.
Which is something I always love about a lot of the queues in Disney. A lot of like the newer ones, especially like Seven Dwarfs, the interactive elements.
Yeah, it makes it.
Probably just a big kid at heart, but other than it being like quite bare knuckle, just fast.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
I like that. You guys were supposed to go on a cruise, but it didn't work out because of the challenges. You kind of face what everybody faces in the world. What's your plans for down the road? Are you still thinking cruising for Disney, cruising in general? What's your thoughts?
The biggest thing with cruising is we want to do like the Castaway Key thing with Disney. So that would be like the biggest one. And depending on how we find that, we'd probably do another one. Emily does get motion sickness, so it's the thought of like we don't know how it would be with the cruise,
right?
But it's something that we are potentially looking at for the future. But we wouldn't rule out non-Disney as well, just as a short vacation. But
I love it. I love that. Collections. Let's talk about that for a second. I know, obviously, I've seen a lot of Loungefly stuff on your channel. Em she likes her Loungeflies.
Well, you could say that, yeah.
A lot of ladies in our Disney community that are the same way. I don't blame them. They're so unique and so creative the way they make them. I can't pull it off like Adventures with VP and wear a Loungefly myself. But
Yeah, I don't think I could do that now.
Talk to us about your Loungefly collections you guys have, and then anything else Disney-wise that you like to collect.
So the whole Loungefly collection, that was all down to my mum, giving Emily. It was like a Mickey Mouse Club backpack from Loungefly, and that sort of kick-started the craze. And lockdown really didn't help that department, because the collection's gone from one single bag to like loads. There's all different kinds of themes there, and she's always looking at more, so I'm sure there will be more.
And what else do you guys like to collect?
So I'm more of like a t-shirt kind of person. Like you'll see like this Walt Disney World one, but I like sort of subtle ones. But then other things that we collect like together. So like I said with Disneyland Paris, they've got the popcorn buckets.
Absolutely.
So we like collecting different ones of them. And we actually searched all of Walt Disney World for, in 2019, they had like a sipper for the Christmas period, which was like a jingle bell, like shaped as a Mickey. And it took us the whole holiday. And then I think it was like one of the last days, we literally ran through Disney Springs because someone said, "Oh, it's in this place," which was at the other end. I was like, "We're not missing out this." So I like ran, and Emily was like, "I'm not running. If you want it, then you can go for that." But
that's Ash, that's where I'll tell you the building the relationships of the community can make a huge difference, and that's what helps, because you can you make these relationships with people all over. You can get things done and taken care of. I can tell you, I'm looking for one of my people over there that go to DLP like yourself that will help me out sometime when they go, and shoot me a text and say, "Hey, I'm heading to the park. Can I pick you up a shirt?" And I can PayPal you the money and the shipping. And I'm trying to collect shirts from all over. I got people. Yeah. I've already got 4 or 5 people lined up to get the Ratatouille and the 50th stuff down there. So it's what you got.
Yeah, I mean, when we go to Disneyland Paris, whenever that is, I'll be sure to shoot you a message if you need anything. So.
Oh yeah, I'd love to get a shirt from over there. I don't have anything from Disneyland Paris. Love to do that. Theme Park Mazda says Ash loves his home automation gadgets. Explain.
Yeah. So this was a little like a sequence in a weekly vlog that we did a few weeks back or a couple months ago, when Theme Park Mazda was like, do like a house tour or a flat tour. So I was like, I've got to make this like interesting, and I've got a big thing for like smart home kind of stuff. So it's all over. Prime Day was recently, and I was very, very tempted, but I was like, okay, no, just restrain yourself. Yeah.
Got it. Nick says, do you think DLP needs a Magic Band system?
I wouldn't be against it, to be honest. I think it would be like a great idea. It's an extra thing that you wear to Disney that is part of that sort of whole automation thing. Like I said, with with like the smart home stuff, I'm very into like the wearable gadgets. So I think that would be like a really good idea, especially with like now that they're doing more photo pass. That would be a lot better.
I like it. Let's see what Allie's got here. Have they ever considered visiting the OG Disneyland California? I know that would be a long flight. That's a great question.
Yeah, it would be a long flight, but for us, it'd be completely worth it. It's where, without the original, there would be probably no other Disneyland or Disney World. It's the only one that Walt actually was able to walk down physically. So it's definitely on the cards. But I think it being so far away, that would probably do it longer than someone would if they were.
You're almost in like a 2-week trip there, where you'd have to come in, do some Florida, do California stuff, then come back and do Florida, then head back over. I think would be the best. Interesting. Jack Twaddle, welcome in as well. I hope you guys are liking our guest tonight. Again, I'll show screen share, and hope you consider subscribing to them based on the quality of their content, based on the fact of the integrity and the class of the interview tonight. and being here. So, let us know if you've checked them out and you're subscribing over there and finding them for the first time. Geeking Out with Melly. Mel has a question, so I'll pull that up. Let's see here what Mel's got. I heard about lounge flying T-shirts. What about pins? No pins. DLP has amazing. You got almost made Mel have an accident.
It's not like we're against pins. We're not big pin collectors. So if we go to like a certain event, or if there's a pin that particularly stands out to us, then we'll get it. But we won't just grab any random pin. So like, we went to the Christmas party in Walt Disney World, so we got a pin for that. And then each time we go to a different Disney hotel in Disneyland Paris, we'll get like a pin for that particular hotel.
Nice.
But yeah, no, we're not crazy on the pins, but we probably will be on our next trip just because.
Yeah, it's one of those things that kind of comes up and gets you. She's on her phone right now. It doesn't, it can't highlight. That's okay. Mel's good. She told me that when she started, that she couldn't do that. Disney M, who we love. M has a question. She says, what about your posters? I am sure you've got a few Disney ones on the wall.
Yeah, they are dotted everywhere. We've got them in the hallway, in the bedroom, in our living room. I don't know if you can see them, but there's like a few above us. I don't think you can.
No, I don't.
But yeah, we like our posters
Nice.
A lot.
I love it. Well, I mean, and these are great questions as we're getting to know you a little bit more, and we're hoping that more people are going to find you as great as we did. Let's talk about, as we come back here, and what we'll do here is I'll ask a little bit more here, and then if you're okay with it, I'll do my community segments and knock them out, and then we can finish out the show together. Let's talk about Christmas versus Halloween. I talk about it a lot. I know anybody that follows us knows where I stand, but tell me about how you feel, and you can tell us a little bit about Paris, too. Disney goes with Halloween and Christmas, and where you and your fiance stand on all of that.
I mean, Christmas in Walt Disney World particularly will always hold a special place in our heart because it was, late November, early December that we got engaged there. So that particular time, it made it a lot, like the magic even more, basically. So, it was, I think because of it being Christmas at the time, it'll always sort of be more special. So, but in Disneyland Paris, I think they go like more in depth with Halloween than they do Christmas. So it's park dependent, but yeah.
Okay. Now, are you guys big celebrators yourselves of Christmas and Halloween, or minimal, or where do you stand there?
Definitely. Like last year, we got really more into like Halloween. We decorated the flat a lot more and stuff like that. But yeah, we absolutely love Christmas. So I think last year we put the tree up as soon as the Halloween stuff came down. It was that early.
That's the way I do it. I'm fully on the schedule that when Disney goes up, then I go up. That's the way I believe.
Yep.
So we are going to get you on the schedule here. I'm setting it up right now because we talked about it, and I want to line it up here. Let me check the date. I'm going to put it on here, and I'm going to edit it real quick right now. We're going to go with, it'll be May 22nd of 2022 because that's the first available Sunday that I have right now. So Ashley and M are going to be on the hot seat on May 22nd and June of 2022. We'll get the thumbnail going very shortly.
Yep.
Just to give you a heads up, because, we're talking here tonight. We've had a great time. There will be a question that night on the hot seat of that night that you got engaged, did you get lucky? It's coming. It's coming. I'm just letting you know. I'm giving you a fair month's warning. Right now, everybody in the chat just went, oh, my God. So that's the hot seat, and that's what we do. And I'm looking forward to more people finding out about you guys then. And I'll get that thumbnail up tonight or tomorrow so that everybody can know that you're coming to there. If you're good with it, I want to save a couple of the last questions towards the end. And then I'm going to community segments. You'll be able to see and hear everything from backstage. And I'm going to knock them out, and then we'll come out and we'll close this out together. If anybody else has any other questions for our great guest tonight, Traveling Magical, please make sure that as I get to the end of the segment where I'm talking about what's going on in the community for the next couple weeks, you can put them into the parks. What's up, Tina Marie? Mark Mackley in here as well. Great to see you guys. All right, let's go over and let's take a look at what's going on in the community and knock this out for everybody. Let's first go over here to gotta find it. There we go. First segment of the night, Magical Memories, brought to you by Magically Mad Adventures. Right here on YouTube. Great little channel. They are the Chaos Crusader behind this segment. They will be for every week that we talk about it. It's Magical Memories, people in the parks. If you're new to me, find him for the first time. We take pictures from people in the parks that submit to us or are given to us, and we highlight them. We love to see the Disney magic in people's eyes on the channel. So here we go. Let's roll it. This is a good one. Karen Cook with Dad Got Parks. They were down. She was down in town, and she met up with Dad Got Parks. It's a great picture of those two guys together. Here's a great group out in front of the castle. Tracy Glenn, AJC Amy, Dizzar Dream Family. There's Kenzie Days and Matt and Billy. Everybody there, the Dizzar Dream Family hanging together in front of the castle. Mickey's got thumbs up, loves it. Here's a good one. Nope, I don't want to go there. Why'd that jump up there? It really must want people to watch Chris. I'm not going to do that. Let's go down here. Here's a good one. Nate, Jackie hanging out with VP and Mylene and Arlene, and that's a good friend, Disney Baker, all hanging out down there in the parks. Thought that was an excellent picture. Good job, guys. I love seeing the smiles and how everybody's so happy while they're down there. Here's a great one. Tony and Jennifer Piccolo hanging out with Donna and Richard and Sam down there. They were getting ready to go get something to eat, it looks like, and those guys are together. This is absolutely great picture. Loving the picture, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Here's a good one of the group again. This is our friends, the Dizzar Dream Family. That is the, we've got so many families there. Good Lord. Walt's in the picture. Jim, more sunshine, please, in the picture. Kelly, Mickey Bunch, Mouse Talk in the picture. Who else is in the picture? Kenzie and Tracy and the family. That's just, what a group of people. What a great, incredible picture there. That's fantastic. Here's a good one. Steve from Steve's World. And Cody, Strive to Do Better, is actually wearing a T-shirt, which is actually nice to see for once. And that is Joy S. and her daughter hanging out down there. They're over at Universal. Smiles away, smiles away. Love seeing it. Here's a great one with Dizzar Dream with the ghost. I saw this one. I was like, how great is that, right? Actually, look at that picture.
Yeah, I love that.
Awesome picture there. Here's a good one. The WW couple hanging out. Josh and Taylor over at MK, grabbing a quick beverage in between a photo shoot. Those guys are rocking it. We appreciate them. Good friends of the channel. Living in Diz. That is Corey and Jillian. They're hanging out with the lovely Sarah J. They're over at the parks hanging out. Mickey's got his hand up there. He's waving at them saying, hey, good job, guys. Glad to see you're having fun. Who we got here? That crazy Disney lady and Sarah J. Different night over at Epcot saying hello together. Great picture. Love the backgrounds, guys.
Yeah.
How great is that background?
We're not, I'll be honest, we're not big fans of Epcot, but Epcot at night, we do love it. It's so picturesque and yeah.
All right, here's Tracy Glenn and Amy. Amy's doing thumbs up because Tracy offered to pick up the bill. Tracy's doing thumbs up because he knows he can get away from the table and run away and leave the bill for Amy. So they're both happy, having a good time sitting at the English Pavilion there. I love them, guys. Look at the smiles on their faces, having a good time. There's the group again. Again, thank you to all those people who hang out down at Disney together. That's another great picture of Tracy and the DOD family and everybody hanging out and having a good time. Kenzie had just hit 1,000 subscribers, I think, when this picture was taken. Yeah, it's awesome for her, so we're very happy for her. Joy S. sent us this one again. Dizzar Dream is everywhere. He's like, where's Waldo? He just shows up in every picture. That's Mouse Talk with Joy S. and Dizzar Dream hanging out. I'm pretty sure that maybe, I don't know, Jeff can be rented out. He's like, I don't know. It's amazing. He's everywhere.
Yeah, on Cameo soon.
He's unbelievable. He might show up over in England on your channel. He just shows up. Figment flying around. There's Yachty thinking, man, he would look really good on a Loungefly bag. And there's Arlene sitting there saying, I really want to grab his booty. But it's a great picture. Absolutely fantastic picture. We love that one. Here's a great one. Chris from Ear to Ear Magic with Mr. Incredible inserted there. I love this picture. That was a happy Father's Day picture that was out. This was just absolutely awesome. Great picture. And our last one for this week for the segment, Karen Cook sent us this one. Hanging out with Donna and Sam. Sam had just taken a shot at tequila, and it didn't go well, apparently, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe Sam was just upset that Diz Our Dream was getting all the photo time. She wasn't. I don't know. Anyway, let's jump over to Magical Mail. We don't have a sponsor for this one yet. Maybe someday we will. Right now, Magical Mail is brought to you by, me, I guess. I don't know, me. So, Magical Mail recently, last of this week, we'll have some new ones. I got a new one here coming from Jeannie, 52573 for next week. We're going to the post office tomorrow. So we'll have all new mail starting Sunday. But this was Paul recently. Paul Engel stopped by, dropped off a coin for us. Brought me those 2 license plates that are up on the shelf behind me. Thank you, Paul Engel. We'll be doing that. Congratulations for this week goes out to Casey Bryant for being the Chaos Crusader behind this part and segment of the show. We thank Casey Bryant. Casey and his channel says, do what you do so well and so uniquely that people can't resist telling others about you. We had a small list this week, but they're all quality people. Being a John Eclair, 100 subscribers. Congratulations. 100, yeah. That's a tough one to get, right?
It is. The first 100 is always the hardest.
1,000 subscribers. Happily ever Novak. Congratulations to you guys.
Congratulations.
1,000. That's a big digit. The last one for this year, for this week, I should say, Kenzie Days, as we were saying, she hit 1,000 subscribers on her channel.
Congratulations.
Awesome. Very excited for that. All right. Let's drop down. We're close to over halfway done here on the community segments. Disney Dynamicks. That's a great channel for Disney unboxings, all kinds of Disney love. Disney Dynamicks. You got to be dynamical to be in the race for 100K. These are channels that are over 10,000 subscribers that are working hard to get to 100K. Here's where the race stands right now. The first 3 in the race. Buzz is right there with the plaque. Big Fat Panda at 98. Provost at 96. Pagey Mr. Morrow over 91. They are in first, second, and third place in the race. Following that up is 5 Fires at 88. Best Life and Beyond. I added those guys in. I absolutely love their channel in California. I've been a big fan. I've had a crush on Katie for a long time. Her personality is fantastic. Just fantastic. I don't think they get as much recognition as they should, so I put them into the race. Super Enthused Jackie. We all love Jackie. She's fantastic. JoJo jumped up to 67.1. He did a cruise recently, picked up a ton of subscribers, really crushing it. He's got fireworks over top of him right now because he took a big jump. Anytime somebody jumps, we give them the fireworks. Theme Park Ohana at 65. Kyle up at 64.1. WDW couple 58. Let's go down middle of the race now. Daps Magic out of California, 48, almost 49. Here's some Emporium, 41. Corey's up over 38. Always Believe. I hope we'll be interviewing them very shortly on the channel. They're at 37.2. Disney Kitty, 37.1. Disney Dave, 25.3. And Ashley on the Rocks, 24.3. That Crazy Disney Lady is up to 23.4. Magical News Live up to 17.6. Yeah, Spencer and Katie are awesome. Absolutely. Ryan up at the blog, 17.4, along with Lou Mangello with WW Radio at 17.4. Here with the ears up to 17 flat. Look out. They may jump some people soon. They've been really growing quick. Diz Cupcake, Haley's up to 16.2. And Leg Life out of Alaska up to 16 flat. Final leg of the race, 13K flat. Theme Park Ohana. You'll see Lee hanging out with us on Thursday nights as we do our football stuff as well. LBV, they're live right now. I think they're live all the time. We love those guys. LBV TV Disney now, 12.6. Tied with Stephen Kai out of California. They do a great job as well. Those two guys are tied. And, of course, Diz Life of Ours, the newest entry in there at 10.9. And there's room for more, as they say in the Haunted Mansion. I got 4 spaces. I got room for 4 times what Haunted Mansion can do. So we'll see who's next to come into the race very, very soon. I remind everybody every week, work yourself to get better, get healthy, both physically and mentally. Physically, Cody, strive to do better. He can help you. He's a great physical trainer that does a great job, and I would encourage everybody to check out his channel and consider talking to him. He can do some training with you virtually. Coming up on the channel next Wednesday, this same time, same place, it is Cinder. Allie loves Disney. We're going to sit down and talk with Allie about her channel, everything she's doing. She's doing a lot more than just her channel, and we want to share that with you. I think you'll enjoy sitting down with Allie. Sunday night, coming up, it's a couple days away. Disney Nerd Herders will be in the house, and I can't wait for this one. I got questions for them. Nerds! I got questions for them. It's going to be incredible. It'll be ridiculous. I can't wait to hear what Charlie will answer that Stacy doesn't want him to. This will be a lot of fun. Every Friday night we do a hangout. We'll do one this Friday. But coming up the 18th of July or the 16th of July, that Friday, we're going to do a celebration for Preston's birthday. Preston is my son. He's 13. He does the channel with me. The kid's been through hell over the last year, a year and a half, with my medical challenges and everything I've been through. So I'm asking everybody that would be so kind, just send a card, if you wouldn't mind, to our P.O. box that we can save and open up, send it to him, send it to his attention, and we'll open up everything on the 18th. We're going to do it live on the stream. I'm not asking anybody to put anything in the cards. Please know that I'm not asking that. But I just think it would be cool for Preston to see some love here and just be able to open some cards. He's going to have some gifts here. I know some people, Casey Bryant, and I think Paul Engel, and some people said, hey, I've got gifts we want him to open on the channel. So we'll open those and we'll open the cards. Friday night, Preston's birthday celebration. I'd ask you to come by, make it a magical night for him, and show him the love. It's a kid that's been through hell over the last 2 years. The Marvel Celebration, Disney YouTube Recognition Series. Everybody's hoping they're going to be the next inductee. It'll be October 30th when we announce the nominations. The voting forms are set and ready to be emailed. It will go out July 1st to every participating channel and everybody that's already inducted. So the voting will be starting July 1st. The party will be October 30th. Big Christmas celebration coming. I got to get together with my buddy on this, Lovin DisWorld. We're doing a joint celebration again. We're going to have over 150 YouTube creators be a part of a reading of the Candlelight Processional this year. Last year we did the night before Christmas and we had 109 people involved. This year I'm thinking 150 plus. It's going to be an incredible night. If you're interested in being involved and you don't receive an email from me by the middle of August, I would highly encourage you reaching out to me. I'm going to send those out in August. Sundays, I tell everybody, these are the people I watch. I always let people know these are people I always watch. Why do I always watch them? Because when I was sick, laying in a hospital bed, they were reaching out to me constantly. So I support these people all the time and say thank you. These are my suggested watches. I'm not saying these are the only watches. I'm saying these are some of my suggested watches as you go through the week and you see them. Tonight is Wednesday, which means this and that. Tina Marie was on a little bit before. You can watch the replay. Magical News Live goes live consistently. But at 9 o'clock, D&G Explorers and this and that. You go dilly-dilly or you can go silly-silly. Depends on which way you want to go. Dilly-dilly with D&G, silly-silly with this and that. Have some fun Wednesday nights. They're awesome. Thursday nights, these are my watches, and I appreciate all these channels. They do an excellent job. Friday nights on here, Ear to Ear Magic, Monarch, Resort TV 1, and Rob Fuzz. Nope, that not tonight. I wasn't. I will be on Friday. Tina Marie will be back live again on Friday. So Tina Marie's going to go out there and shut Rob Fuzz down. I like it. I'm going to call Rob Fuzz and tell him. Saturdays, my partner channels and Living in Diz, they all go live. Do fantastic, and the bigger channels go there. Finally, finishing up before I go back to my guests and we close it out. These are the members of my channel, everybody. They do the VIP experience. They get special emojis. They get special. We have a Zoom call this coming Saturday afternoon where I sit down one-to-one with just the members of the channel and chat with them and give them insights into what's coming up. They get special emojis in the chat. Thank you, Tina, for all your work tonight. Super moderator, my lead moderator for my channel, Team Marie's Place. But these are all people that have invested in our channel. You don't know how much it means to us. It helps us to be able to do everything. You know, you see all this new tech and everything that we're bringing to the streams, trying to make it better. It all costs money. And your investment in us, we're investing back in the channel, trying to make it better and show you more quality entertainment. So I thank everybody. I thank them by putting their names and their logos or what they want. You'll know some people have a sports logo. Some have their channel things. If your name's up there and you're a member and you don't like the one we have, or you want something different, or like Disney Inside Andy, it's just generic, you want something different, let us know. We'll be glad to switch it out. I try to make it something that's pertinent to you so people can see who you are. And there's the most recent members to our channel: JB, Todd Gaddy, Teresa, Valhalla Sports Talk, Rich Vito, who just joined today, this afternoon from our baseball stream. Let me fix that, move that over. And Magically Mad Adventures. We thank everybody on there for doing it. So, all right, let me drop back up here to the top. And again, I want to, before I bring him back in, just remind everybody we're talking all night with Traveling Magical. I hope you've seen how magical these creators are, and that you've considered to going over and subscribing to them tonight. Ashley, let me ask you real quick, what is, if you had to say one word besides magical, that describes your channel and your content, what would that be?
Oh, that is actually quite hard.
Magical's too easy because it's in your name, so I can't.
Well, yeah.
So.
Can I cheat this question and say traveling? No, okay. Well, I tried. Friendly, I'd like to think.
I agree with that. I was going to say something to do with smile or happiness. That's kind of what I see from your channel when I watch it. I have watched your content. I have subscribed to every one of my guests. I do watch their content, Ashley, and all my guests will be able to verify that I actually know a little bit about what's going on with their channel before they even hit what's going on, and that's what you do. I only want people coming on my channel that I can endorse and say go take a look at them. So we appreciate that. If you had the chance to walk the streets with Walt, or you had the chance to sit down and have a dinner with him, which one are you going to want to
do? Probably walk the streets with him, because I feel like you could pick his brain a lot more than like when if you're having a meal, you'd probably be like half focused on the meal, half focused on him. But whereas if you were walking with him, you could have his undivided attention, I would assume. But yeah, definitely.
I love it, Lauren. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you for the comments there. I saw also Elite came in. What's up, Elite? Thank you for coming in today. Appreciate you stopping by. Boom, just checking something right there. So Monterey Molly in house too. What's up, Molly? Great to see you, dear. Thank you for stopping in. As I throw it over to you for a final thought of everything tonight, let me say, hey, what are you thinking as you throw it out for a final thought on your side of the pond?
On our side of the pond, well, I can't wait so we can get back to like Disney and just getting out and about. We're going to London in August, so we'll have a few vlogs from that. We're doing I'm sure I've seen someone asking a question about Harry Potter. Yes, we do love Harry Potter, and we are going to the studio tour in August. So
awesome.
Yeah, just can't wait to get all of this, the pandemic out of the way, and be able to just travel and get back to normal and or some kind of normality. Just excited for the future.
Awesome. Well, from my side of the pond, what I say to you is this. One, I thank you for taking the time a long time ago when I reached out to you when you were probably like, who is this American guy with a horrible accent out saying he wants to interview me? Because I was asking you guys a long time ago when I was just starting and nobody really knew who I was at the time other than some guy in the Resort TV1 chat that was putting up bad jokes. And you guys agreed to do the channel, and I thank you very much for your trust in us and in the channel. I'm extremely proud of you. You guys have grown tremendously in this first year since I've met you. I'm exceptionally proud. I ask you to please keep doing DLP stuff and post it, please, when you do, over in the Facebook group so people can find it. I know the people here in the States are dying to know a little bit more about all those parks outside because we just don't get up and go over there all the time, just like you guys over here. So I thank you for that. I ask everybody, whether you're watching live tonight or watching on replay again, take a moment to go over, take a look at their content, consider subscribing them based on content and what all they do. Let me ask you, Ashley, as you close out your shows, is there a special way that you guys all close out your shows?
Yeah, so we'll just say, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, then be sure to subscribe to Pete's channel and like his this video as well. But yeah, thank you guys for watching and have a magical day.
I love it. I love it. Well, I try to close out, trying to come up with my actual close, and I always ask everybody, do me a favor first, everybody. Take care of yourself and each other. Look out for all the loved ones in your life, those who love Disney, those who don't. Spread the magic as much as you can. That's what I'm asking you to do. We will be back live Disney content, everybody. Friday night, 10 o'clock my time. 3 in the morning over there across the pond. He won't be up. I get it. I don't blame him. But 3 in the morning over there, 10 o'clock our time, Friday night, we'll be back with an open house. Any creator can stop in, say hello, and tell me about their content. I'd love for you to be here. Let me go find Mickey to say goodnight, everybody. Mickey, where you at?
Thanks, Musketeers, for joining the party. We'll be looking for you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye, all.